Hello, I'm Mariah Foster, welcoming you to the first edition of Ames Unwrapped, an informative inside look at Ames created by students. In this edition, we'll take you inside some of the technology programs offered at Ames Community College, such as the Fire Science program, audio production, and the Ames Automotive Tech School. Later on, we'll see how Ames students are contributing to the flood relief program in northern Colorado. Welcome back to Ames Unwrapped. I'm Mariah Foster. Now we'll unwrap one of the hottest academic programs at Ames, the Fire Science program.
I've been here for a little over 2 years. Basically, our program is designed to give entry-level firefighters the training that they need to go out and perform everyday tasks of firefighters out on the fire ground. College has been around since the 1960s, and the Fire Science program has been around since 1982. So we've put through hundreds of firefighters. A lot of those firefighters are from all over the world. I know some with FDNY, know some in Florida, you name it. We've had students come through and are successful. My background started when I was about 8 years old. I love telling this story. I was going to a fire station there on 10th Street. I think it was Station 5 at the time. Mom took me there when I was a little kid. She had dropped some paperwork off. So the firefighter was like, "Hey, come on in, you want a quick tour?" And I'm like, being a shy little kid, my mom had to answer for me. So he gave us a station tour. Got to see the living quarters, got to see the training room, the workout room. But one thing I'll never forget was going in the apparatus bay. He put on his coat and helmet and let me jump up in the engine there and turn it on and turn the lights and sirens on for a little bit, and I was just gonna imagine, I'm gonna do this someday.
Yeah, my name's Anthony Peck. I am an Ames Fire Academy student at this current time. Last semester I took EMT, so I got my EMT certificate, and now I'm enrolled in the Fire Academy. So it's been going on for 5 weeks now. It's been a great experience. A little more challenging than actually I thought it would be, mentally and physically, but we're getting there. We're more than a third of the way done at this point. So far, it's been a lot of search and rescue, which is very physically demanding and mentally demanding. Looking forward to continuing on and getting into live fire and different things like that.
My name is Randy Souther. I'm the director of both the Fire Science and the EMS programs here at Ames. So my main responsibilities are just helping with the administration and coordination of both of those programs. What brought me to Ames is I started teaching many years ago in the EMS department with EMT classes. I eventually applied for a full-time position in 1995 and came on as a coordinator and started coordinating classes in the CPR and the EMS program, and then eventually became the director of the program. My favorite part of the program is working with the students, seeing them come in, be successful and then eventually going out and getting a job in the field that they are interested in. One thing that I hope that they all take away with is to remember that education is a lifelong experience, that they need to always continue their education, keep up on their skills, and that they would always act with integrity and professionalism.
Wow, that was hot! We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll listen in on the Ames audio production program. Welcome back. Now we're going inside the studio and checking out the Ames audio production program.
The audio program at Ames is a two-year program. An AAS degree will get you several certificates as well as a degree in audio production. And we start with an overview of kind of audio principles, move on through audio mixing and editing, and also incorporate then finally an audio for video production. And you learn a lot of the mechanics as well as post-production. We dabble into a number of DAWs, digital audio workstations, primarily focusing on Pro Tools, just because it's a standard in the industry, but I also like to look at what else is out there. Well, the recording studio here at Ames is a Pro Tools based 24-track studio with a couple of isolation rooms. We've got some stuff behind us. We have a brand new drum set and a couple of guitar amplifiers, some things so students get hands-on use in recording some real typical scenarios, as well as a nicely growing microphone collection to give people a sample of you know, all the different flavors out there in terms of technology. This is our brand new SSL console. We're one of, I think, 5 of these in the state of Colorado. It's an all analog console front end, but it's also a controller for Pro Tools too, so it'll also reflect the on-screen mixing environment as well as an all analog front end. So it gives students a chance to work with not only a formidable controller for a DAW, but also routing in the analog world in a traditional multi-track kind of setting. We'll also cover a little post-production as well as production audio for video. And in a sound design class, we kind of do a little survey of kind of the history of recorded sound for movies. Take a look at some of the tools and some of the trends and thinking in terms of getting a soundtrack for video production. Ames is a great program because students here get real hands-on experience with gear, going out and producing real-world kind of events. It's not just lecture, it's not just classroom. It's hands-on interaction with gear, with other students, facilities that help, well, facilitate real-world experiences. So we've been very fortunate in our funding to be able to provide people with that kind of opportunity. Students get to mix music projects as well as do audio for capstone projects that involve more of a video aspect, like a film production, a movie production. We also offer a live sound reinforcement class in which we'll learn all the aspects of the different gear involved in doing support for live sound reinforcement, and then we will go out into the field and we will actually work some gigs. And sometimes that could be a band that might be a student's band here at Ames, or other community sort of events. And it can range anywhere from just public speaking events to musical events, dance events. We've done some sound reinforcement for that. It also includes some live lighting situations as well. We also have a program called Live in Studio A that we try to do every semester, in which we invite community groups, performing groups of some kind. Video students get to do multi-camera shoots. It's a live switched program. We also multi-track the audio and remix it, supplying them with a finished product.
Okay, sounds great. By the way, the song that was used in that segment was recorded by the students in the studio. After this quick commercial break, we're going to take a look at the Ames Automotive Technology program. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now let's take a drive to the Windsor campus and check out the Ames Automotive Technology Center.
Located west of the Ames Greeley campus, off of Highway 34, just behind the Iron Mountain Auto Complex, is the Ames Automotive and Technology Center. This facility is a high-tech learning environment that gives Ames students the skills and hands-on training they will need to succeed in today's competitive job market. One of the first things that caught my eye at the Ames Auto Tech Center was the Help Wanted billboard and the fact that real jobs were being filled by Ames Auto Tech students. And the director of the Ames Auto Tech Center, Fred Brown, offered us a guided tour.
Our programs are designed to be moving in that type of a direction. We're not just all shop, we're not just all classroom. We're a great hybrid mix. In the skill set, we have a number of employers that are looking for our students because they've already hired our students. And so they're going, that was great, Fred, can I have another? So we're a Snap-on Diagnostic Training Center. So we take the industry and they come here to be trained on their equipment because our instructors are certified train-the-trainers as well as technicians in the field.
We teach hands-on. We give classes on safety, instruction, how to lift vehicles, oil changes. We go all the way from that all the way to engines, transmissions, rebuilding, brakes, steering, and suspension.
So they're getting that extra step, getting that edge against all the other technicians that are going for the same job coming out of our college.
So I can go to school and work on cars in the garage all day?
Each class has a classroom component and a shop component. Those are variable depending on the class. So your 101 basic starting class is almost, I would say, 90% classroom, 10% shop. Then as you move in the Service 102 or you move into the other collision classes, it really depends on the curriculum and what we're teaching, but there's always a classroom element to it. And so we're not just all shop, we're not just all classroom.
What's great about our program is anyone can come into our program with zero knowledge, and we start everyone out at the very basics, square one, and from there you're going to advance on to learning advanced processes in each of the areas that we teach. So structural, non-structural, refinishing, and everything. So it's a 2-year program. If you tack on a certificate like a refinishing certificate, it's going to be another year. So somewhere between 2 to 3 years you're going to be out of here. And it's great because you're going to be able to enter the industry, the automotive industry, with a lot of knowledge, being able to make good money if you want to work hard. The automotive industry, it's a very competitive market. There's a lot of demand for very good technicians. And it's not just a technician that can go in and get trained at the shop anymore. They want degree students that have multiple certificates that they can put right into the shop and be able to make the shop money. If you're making the shop money, you're going to be making yourself a lot of good money. It is very, very competitive driven. There's a lot of job opportunities out there from big shops. Yeah, job placement with our students is very, very high. Last semester I graduated 6 students, and of them, 5 of them have jobs already.
So if you're looking for a career in the automotive industry, Ames Automotive Technology School should be your first stop.
Nice to know that students are getting a quality education and great jobs from this outstanding program. When we return, we're going to take a look at the damage and the relief effort that is happening in Colorado after the catastrophic flooding.
I came to Ames to earn college credit while still in high school.
I came to Ames to get a better career.
I came to Ames to get technical skills to further my education. I came to Ames to enhance my 4-year degree with skills relevant in today's industry.
I came to Ames to be on the cutting edge of a changing job market.
Recently, floods ravaged northern Colorado and displaced many people in the area. The Ames Unwrapped team went to take a look at the damage taking place right here in our community. That's our show. We hope you enjoyed taking a look at Ames Unwrapped. Join us next time when our team will be bringing you more stories in and about Ames. Formative sorry. I was like, it started going up again. Community college, innovate.